In the quiet town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, a chilling legend was born on a cold November night in 1966. It was a legend that would captivate the world and leave an indelible mark on the community. A legend of a creature known as the Mothman. Described as a towering, winged humanoid with glowing red eyes, the Mothman became a symbol of fear and mystery, sparking debates that continue to this day. But how did this eerie tale begin? The first reported sighting occurred on November 15, 1966, when two young couples, Roger Scarberry and Steve Mallett, along with their dates, were driving near an abandoned World War II munitions plant known as the TNT area. As they passed the site, they noticed a strange figure standing in the shadows. As they slowed down, the creature spread its massive wings and began to chase their car, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Terrified, the couples reported the incident to the local police, who initially dismissed it as a prank. However, just days later, another sighting was reported by Marcella Bennett and her husband. While visiting a friend near the TNT area, they encountered the creature as they stepped out of their car. Marcella described it as a gray, man-sized figure with glowing red eyes and wings that folded against its back. The encounter left her so shaken that she claimed to have suffered from nightmares for months afterward. As news of the sighting spread, more people came forward with their own accounts. Witnesses described the Mothman as standing over 7 feet tall, with a wingspan of up to 10 feet and piercing red eyes that seemed to hypnotize those who looked into them. Some claimed the creature emitted a high-pitched screech, while others said it was eerily silent. The Mothman sightings quickly became a media sensation, drawing reporters, investigators, and curious onlookers to Point Pleasant. The town, once known for its serene riverside location, was now at the center of a mystery that would capture the imagination of the world. As we delve into the origins of the Mothman legend, one thing becomes clear. This is more than just a story about a creature. It's a tale of fear, curiosity, and the unknown. A reminder that even in the most ordinary places, extraordinary things can happen. Whether the Mothman is real or not, its legend continues to haunt and fascinate, leaving us to wonder what might be lurking in the shadows. The Mothman sightings in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, reached their peak in the mid-1960s, creating a wave of fear and fascination that gripped the small town. But the legend took an even darker turn on December 15, 1967, when the Silver Bridge, a vital connection between Point Pleasant and Ohio, collapsed during rush hour, killing 46 people. For many, the tragedy became inextricably linked to the Mothman, adding a layer of ominous mystery to the creature's legend. The Silver Bridge collapse was one of the deadliest disasters in American history. The bridge, which had stood for nearly 40 years, gave way without warning, sending cars and trucks plunging into the icy waters of the Ohio River. The cause was later determined to be a structural failure, but for those who had witnessed the Mothman, the timing was too coincidental to ignore. In the months leading up to the collapse, several witnesses claimed to have seen the Mothman near the bridge. Some even reported feeling a sense of dread or foreboding, as if the creature was a harbinger of doom. These accounts fueled speculation that the Mothman was somehow connected to the disaster, either as a warning or a cause. One of the most chilling stories came from Mary Heyer, a local reporter who had documented many of the Mothman sightings. She claimed to have seen the creature herself, describing it as a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes. After the bridge collapse, Heyer received numerous calls from people who believed the Mothman was a sign of impending tragedy. The connection between the Mothman and the Silver Bridge collapse has been the subject of much debate. Skeptics argue that the sightings were unrelated to the disaster, pointing to the bridge's structural flaws as the sole cause. Others believe the Mothman was a supernatural entity sent to warn the town of the impending catastrophe. As we explore the events surrounding the Mothman sightings and the Silver Bridge collapse, one thing becomes clear. The legend is as much about the human experience as it is about the creature itself. The fear, the tragedy, and the unanswered questions have left an indelible mark on Point Pleasant, turning the Mothman into a symbol of both mystery and mourning. The Mothman legend has sparked countless theories over the years, each attempting to explain the mysterious creature and its connection to the events in Point Pleasant. From misidentified animals to supernatural entities, the Mothman remains one of the most debated cryptids in modern history. But what do these theories tell us about the legend, and how credible are they? One of the most common explanations is that the Mothman was a misidentified animal. Some researchers believe the creature could have been a large bird, such as a sandhill crane or heron, whose size and wing shape might resemble the descriptions of the Mothman. Others suggest it could have been an owl, whose reflective eyes might appear to glow in the dark. However, these explanations struggle to account for the creature's reported height, humanoid shape, and eerie behavior. Another theory posits that the Mothman was a supernatural or extraterrestrial being. Some believe it was a harbinger of doom, sent to warn the people of Point Pleasant about the impending Silver Bridge collapse. Others suggest it could have been an alien or interdimensional entity, visiting Earth for reasons unknown. These theories are often supported by accounts of the Mothman's glowing red eyes and its ability to vanish suddenly, traits that defy conventional explanations. Psychological factors also play a significant role in the Mothman phenomenon. The power of suggestion, combined with the natural fear of the unknown, can lead people to interpret ordinary events as extraordinary. This phenomenon, known as pareidolia, explains why so many people claim to have seen the Mothman, even when no concrete evidence exists. In the dark, a large bird or shadowy figure can easily be mistaken for a monstrous creature, especially when fueled by local legends and media hype. Media sensationalism has further complicated the search for the truth. News outlets often exaggerated sightings and descriptions, turning local folklore into global headlines. This created a feedback loop, where each new report added to the legend, making it harder to separate fact from fiction. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, the Mothman continues to fascinate researchers and enthusiasts alike. Advances in technology, such as trail cameras and drones, have renewed hope for finding proof of the creature's existence. However, until concrete evidence is found, the Mothman will remain a mystery, a symbol of our enduring fascination with the unknown. As we examine the theories and explanations surrounding the Mothman, one thing becomes clear. The legend is as much about the human experience as it is about the creature itself. Whether the Mothman is real or not, the mystery continues to captivate and inspire, reminding us that some questions may never be fully answered. The Mothman is more than just a creature of legend. It's a cultural phenomenon that has left an indelible mark on society. From its origins in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, to its global reach, the Mothman has become a symbol of mystery, fear, and the unknown. But what is it about this creature that continues to captivate and terrify? And what does its legacy tell us about our fascination with the unexplained? One of the most significant aspects of the Mothman's legacy is its impact on popular culture. The creature has been featured in countless movies, TV shows, and books, from horror films to documentaries. Its eerie appearance and mysterious behavior make it a perfect subject for storytelling, blending elements of folklore, science fiction, and horror. The Mothman has also inspired video games, comic books, and even theme park attractions, cementing its place in the pantheon of legendary monsters. The Mothman's influence extends to tourism as well. In Point Pleasant, the Mothman has become a central part of the town's identity. The annual Mothman Festival draws thousands of visitors each year, featuring guest speakers, vendors, and guided tours of the TNT area, where many of the sightings occurred. The Mothman Museum offers a deep dive into the legend, showcasing artifacts, eyewitness accounts, and memorabilia. For the local community, the Mothman is not just a legend, it's a source of pride and economic opportunity. The legend of the Mothman has also sparked scientific curiosity. While many researchers remain skeptical, some have used the mystery as an opportunity to study the natural world. Expeditions to the TNT area and other reported sighting locations have led to discoveries about local wildlife, ecology, and conservation. In a way, the Mothman has become a catalyst for exploration and discovery, even if the creature itself remains elusive. But perhaps the most enduring aspect of the Mothman's legacy is its ability to captivate the human imagination. The legend speaks to our fascination with the unknown, our desire to believe in something greater than ourselves, and our willingness to explore the boundaries of science and folklore. It reminds us that even in an age of information and technology, there are still mysteries that defy explanation. As we reflect on the legacy of the Mothman, one thing becomes clear. The legend is more than just a story about a creature. It's a reflection of our curiosity, our creativity, and our enduring love for a good mystery. Whether the Mothman is real or not, the legend will continue to inspire and intrigue for generations to come.